Okay, I thought I was gonna go to bed, but I realized I need to glue these scrunchies together. And so that's what we're gonna start this video off with, is me putting my scrunchies together. I'm wearing the same shirt as my crop top Shein fix video, and I'm trying to get videos out because my in-laws, I don't know if y'all watched the last video, but my in-laws might be moving into the house. So they will be moving into this room, which is my sewing room / guest room. So we don't know what's going to happen. Product photography, I've done a little bit of it, but I didn't want it to become a whole video. So I'm going to show y'all when I do the scrunchies, because I have a whole box, like this whole box right here is like filled with scrunchies that I've done. So I'm trying to reuse those boxes so they're used for something and not just thrown away and, you know, used as waste. But that's what's keeping all the dust off of my stuff right now. But I also got more yarn, and I have so many other projects I want to do, but I can do the other projects without a workspace. I can just do it, you know, sitting on the couch, because crocheting, you can do that anywhere. So I'm trying to get all the sewing done and all my products out so I can sell those while they're here, if that makes any sense. So let's get to it. I am taking the tubes and I am putting elastic in it. This is the elastic. I use a tiny elastic for my tinier stuff. I don't know if I want to tie them. I feel like if I tie them, somebody's going to feel the knot in there and think it's not put together well. So I got some liquid stitch, permanent fabric adhesive, and I'm going to glue it and see how it feels the next morning. And if it doesn't, like, I'm going to pull on it and do a little test thing for y'all and see if it really helps. But if it feels like it's lacking a little bit, then I'm going to sew over it, because I did hear that you could still, I think a lot of girls that do the scrunchies use the liquid stitch and then sew over it, because it's kind of like a nice, instead of having to fight a needle, you're just sewing right over it. And I have plenty of needles, so if anybody's in the comments saying like you're gonna gum up your needles, trust me, I have plenty of needles. It's fine. So let's get on to it. Oh yeah, sorry. Alright, so I have a few sitting for overnight because it takes 30 minutes for this to dry. So my thinking is tomorrow when I wake up, when I get all my house stuff done and I can get back to working on these scrunchies, that I can glue the rest of the tubes together, maybe cut a little bit more fabric. I do have some tubes over there, but I think the measurements that I cut is more of the minis, because this is going to be a mini. Right now it's just all bunched up, so you can't really tell that it's smaller in circumference. It just looks like a big blob of whatever. But I'm thinking that while these dry, when I put them together tomorrow, that I can sew these, because it's going to take about 30 minutes for me to test it and sew it and see what happens. Maybe even longer. I might have to re-glue some of these when I test it. So we're just going to see what happens tomorrow. But I just wanted to get a few done. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done, and this is what they're going to look like at the end. This is going to be the size. This is one that I already did. So this is a mini, and so you can tell the difference. I think this would be considered large. It's just not fluffy, because this one, side by side, this looks smaller than this one to me. And then when you put these two side by side, obviously there's like a huge difference. And I feel like this is too skinny for a regular size, and this is too big for it to be called a regular size. And I feel like this is perfect for a regular size. So I don't know what, you know, I think this just needed more fabric. So we'll see how the rest of them turn out tomorrow, because that's what I'm gonna have to go on by size. If not, I'm gonna make these a little bit wider to where they look bigger. But I like these colors that we have already, and I can't wait to see them when they're up on the internet for everybody to see. Like, I can't wait to show these off. So, and I have to hurry because summer, even though I feel like it's here now, I feel like in a blink of an eye it's gonna be going, and I need to work on fall stuff during the summer. So it's going to be crazy. So I'm gonna go to bed, and then we'll start back up tomorrow. Okay, so it's the next morning, and I want to see how well this glue works. Also, I don't know, maybe it's because I got in a tan, but I don't know. Also, I didn't really do anything to my hair. I'm on like 3-day hair curls or whatever, but I didn't feel like redoing my curls or revamping. Oh my goodness. And even stretches with it. That held up a lot better than I thought. Ooh, I think I'm gonna break the elastic before I break this apart. Okay, so the only way it could break off is if you do that. But that's fine. I can deal with that. But the fact that it doesn't break apart when you stretch it out is amazing. Again, this was just to hold it so I could sew it. So we're not going to take it completely apart, but now I'm going to glue the rest of them, and then we'll sew these after while the glue dries on the other ones, because I only need 30 minutes for the glue to dry so I can sew over it. So I am going to watch some videos. The Dad Challenge podcast is posting a new video soon, and I have like a whole hour, so I don't know what to watch while I wait. Maybe I'll watch Real Housewives. So, and I'm also on season 3, episode 14 of Real Housewives of New York. So if y'all want to follow me or get caught up with me, you know, comment down below what your favorite episode is and stuff. So, okay.
This money, because he's going to be successful in real estate, whatever he does. He's going to be successful no matter what he does, because that's who he is. She's going to run out of money, and she's going to come for him.
I don't know how I managed to do this. I don't know if y'all can see. Can you see it? I got 2 rubber bands around one scrunchie. I don't know how that happened. Oh, goodness. But we're making it. We're doing it. So. Okay, this is the setup. I got a poster board on the floor, and of course I like zoom in, but the camera angles are different, and this is not exactly how I'm going to take this picture. I'll probably go up a little bit higher. This will probably just be for a close-up shot for people to see what the pockets look like, but I do hang it on the wall. Sorry if I'm out of breath, but I do film like the whole, or take pictures of the whole thing for Etsy, and also having videos will be great on Etsy. And then I have this ring light up here, and it's facing down at the thing, and if you can tell, there's like a little bit of a shadow at the bottom, so that's where I put on the flash, and the flash gets rid of that shadow at the bottom. I also have that box right there, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell it because it is way too small. If you have like a mini or miniature collection or something that you sell, that is the perfect box, but I sell nothing small enough to take photos in that box. And I should have read the description on Amazon. It was my fault, but that's why I moved on to this and took my pictures. Oh, sorry. I have acid reflux. I'm looking down. But yeah. So I'm going to take some pictures. I have to separate my scrunchies because I have a whole box, so I have to separate them from the 3 sizes, and I'm going to put them in different listings. So each size is going to be in its own listing. Minis and mini listing, medium and medium listing, large and large listings. So yeah, let's get on with it. So I didn't film a proper outro, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Here's the final look, and make sure you subscribe and come back again.